Right now, as Lisa points out, a bitter, intense mayoral primary. It's coming to an end with the heat and voter turnout, as it always matters, coming right to the fore right now.
Political reporter Marcia Kramer joins us to sort it all out. Marcia, these really are big factors. A lot of people didn't want to leave the House today to vote.
Well, Jessica and Dick, if you look at the polls, it's a two-man race, and today is a tale of two campaigns. Mamdani started taking shots at Andrew Cuomo at 5:40 a.m., even before the polls opened, showing an insurgent's energy to bring about change. But Cuomo, who has led in most polls since he entered the race, sought to project an air of confidence, an experienced leader who has run many, many races.
I'm feeling good.
Former Governor Andrew Cuomo waited until today to cast his ballot in the Democratic mayoral primary. And in sharp contrast to his leading opponents, he didn't launch any broadsides against them exactly. Instead, he warned voters what could happen if they don't make it to the polls.
If you look at history, when people don't vote and only a small number of people vote, that's when you get outcomes that the majority disapprove of. So vote. Voting is your voice.
For Cuomo, it could all come down to getting his voters to the polls today, because the surge of early voters, especially younger voters, is thought to favor his main opponent, Mamdani. Mamdani made a point of showing his youth and vigor by holding his first event before the polls opened at 6 a.m. He said it was important to defeat Cuomo so he can have a shot at defeating Eric Adams.
Andrew Cuomo is an architect that has been building this crisis for years as he led this state. Eric Adams is an architect that has been building this crisis for this last term. And I am excited at the prospect of showcasing to New Yorkers how we got here and how we get out.
Mamdani, who was attempting to use ranked choice voting by cross-endorsing with Brad Lander, campaigned with Lander. They both want voters to leave Cuomo off the ballot.
Goal number one, add our votes together to block Andrew Cuomo.
Lander also started using robocalls by Attorney General Tish James and Jewish activist Ruth Messenger, urging voters to leave Cuomo off their ballots.
So when you vote today, please rank 5 candidates for mayor, but do not make Andrew Cuomo one of them.
Meanwhile, Mayor Adams, who will kick off his independent campaign later in the week, offered a pox on the houses of all his opponents, including Republican Curtis Sliwa.
All four of us should be defined by the word record. One person doesn't have a record, the other person is running from his record, and I have a record. Curtis does a good job with cats, but he doesn't do a good job in making sure our cities function.
Now, the mayor was asked who he voted for mayor. He said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Eric Adams on every line. Now, coming up at 6, I'll have more to say about the race, what to look for in the vote totals tonight, and how it will impact who emerges as the winner after ranked choice voting.
I guess he was the write-in candidate there if it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
I have a suspicion that that's what he did.
I think it was. Right,
Thanks, Marcia.
Thanks, Marcia.
And with the heat wave landing right in the middle of primary week, voters are still turning out. Here's a look at the numbers so far. As of 3 p.m., Brooklyn leads the pack with nearly 260,000 voters. Manhattan follows with 216,000. Queens had 142,000 so far. The Bronx logged more than 68,000, and Staten Island recorded 21,681.
And stay with us all night. We have a live blog with real-time results later tonight and full team coverage of the races streaming on CBS News New York and on CBSNewYork.com.